What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another ESPN NFL 2K5 franchise rebuild episode with the Lions. We're going to keep things going, man. We got 3 games left in Season 4. We're playing our final NFC North opponent. We're heading to the land of the Hoagies to take on those Chicago Bears. Da Bears! We have Arizona and Oakland after that to finish out our AFC West tour, but we do want to focus on this game against the Bears first so we can officially close out the season with our domination, even though we already have home field advantage and all of that good stuff. So let's simulate to the game just to make sure our rosters and our injuries are all updated on both sides. And we'll start by looking at our injury report. Let's check it out. Zach Thomas with his broken arm is only out for 3 more weeks, so we've got that going for us. These 3 games will be the last 3 that he's sitting out for. He will get that week off to get back to full health as we get into our playoff run. So, looking forward to getting Zach Thomas back for sure. All right, heading to the Bears. Now, I do have to play that very fine line of wanting the undefeated season to keep going and also not wanting our guys to get hurt as we take a look at how Rexy is doing this season. Worse than Drew, that's for sure. That's a bad year for Rex Grossman. I'll tell you what. That is tough. For anyone watching at home, those are not good stats. Just in case you were curious, not very good stats at all. All right, we've got Anthony Thomas as the running back. Looks like he's having actually a pretty good year after being the backup last season. 614 yards and 7 touchdowns. Good job by him, I think. We'll see how he does against us today. Guerrero, computer-generated guy, 84. It looks like Marty Booker is still sitting at that 90 overall. 559 yards on the year. He looks like he got hurt last year, so his production was way down, but seems to be another down year for Marty Booker, probably because his quarterback is capital T trash. Watch Rex Grossman destroy us in this game now that I've been talking so much junk about it. Alright, tight ends, not much happening here. Rodolfo Ward is their best as a rookie. Olin Kreutz finally dropping under a 90 overall. His pass blocking and run blocking numbers are not great. French and Tucker, they're both okay. This guy's higher rated than he should be. I always think that's funny. And then Tate here is probably their best blocker, but Colombo on the other end is probably going to have some trouble playing against our guy Cedric Navarro, so I'm excited about that. We'll go to the defensive side of the ball now. We've got Tommy Harris going to give us some trouble. Seth Payne is holding it down as well. Cedric Woodard as a backup. They're solid on the outside. They've got a rookie who's an 80 overall. They've also got Brown and they've got Whiting. Lance Briggs seems to be regressing as well as Odom, although those 2 guys are probably still going to tackle pretty proficiently, so I have to imagine they're going to do a pretty good job. And then you know that we were going to have to highlight one Brian Urlacher, so he's having a monster season again, probably going to break 100 tackles. I'd be surprised if he didn't. 5.5 sacks, also very good. His highest of his career so far in this list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, so he's been getting after the quarterback a little bit more. And, yeah, it's going to be tough to deal with him. We'll do our best. Oh, these guys have Fred Smoot, too. So these are actually, and Theodore Knight's an 80 overall. So this is a good secondary. I mean, Peanut is very good. He's got himself 53 tackles and 2 interceptions so far this season. Plus his name's Peanut. We're going to be trying to go and get him next year in the Dolphins rebuild, I think. But that's what he looks like here, and I think We've got Wesley Parsons now, this rookie over here, looking like an 81 overall, and then Mike Brown still in the 90s, so they have 3 legit guys to highlight. He's way down in tackles this year, but he's got 3 interceptions, which is his high of the last 5 years, so you take some, you give in the other places. I guess it all works out in the end, although this team is not necessarily working out. I think they're like 6-7 overall or something like that. All right, we'll check out their injury report. It's empty. Perfect. All right, let's do it. Let's freaking go. Are the Bears even in the playoff picture right now? I don't know that they are. Oh, there they are. They're at the bottom. So they are potentially looking for, we could be playing playoff spoiler in this game. Looks like Atlanta won their game coming up, but that 13-0 looks really, really nice. We're probably going to use Deshaun a bit less in this game, I'd have to imagine. I think we're once again going to stick with the away Blues. Oh no, we're Whites, so let's go Silver Surfers. We love a Silver Surfer moment. All right, let's get the playbook up. Looking forward to this game, our last NFC North game of the year. We're somehow just as good as this team, so playing against a tough defense is always a tough test for us. We'll see how we do. We're going for that dub. Let's go and get it.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, there are winter storms and then there are winter storms.
Oh, is it a snow game?
This, my friends, is a winter storm. Snow coming down in droves.
Let's go.
We'll see if we can thaw out our announcing team of Dan Stevens, Peter O'Keefe, and Susie Colbert. Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears. Now!
These fans have been tailgating for hours, and now they are just moments away from what they've been waiting for.
I'm so excited for a snow game.
Hi, folks, it's Dan Stevens, and welcome to Chicago Field. My pal Peter O'Keefe will be covering today's game with me. Peter, playing on the road can be an unfriendly environment, to say the least, and it has been particularly unkind to these guys.
Well, you said it, Dan. Have really had a rough go of it on the road so far this season. They're hoping they can turn their luck around in today's game. We'll see how it goes.
Looks so good.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
I think we get to toss the coin again, too.
It's heads.
That's fine. Go against the wind, and we'll get it away. Let's see if I can still kick well from the last game. Okay, that's better.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Casey kicks it, and we are underway. Carlson catches it back at the 6.
Oh, good block.
Dodges a tackle, dragged down at the 31. The weather is a factor, and ESPN's very own Susie Colbert has some information for us. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. The snow is falling heavily right now and is really starting to blanket the field. The players are struggling to keep warm, and these conditions are definitely going to affect their play on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Guerrero goes in motion.
Guerrero.
Thomas picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Trufant got the tackle. All right, let's go 3-4. Let's go with the cover 4 if we have that bottom side of the field open.
Ball at the Bears' 33-yard line.
Blue 56! Blue 56!
Grossman
almost got the sack.
Left side, and
Almost got that sack.
the catch is made well past the markers.
Good catch,
for a
though.
first
Who was
down.
that, Booker? No, it was Berrien. Good for him. I'm just probably going to be throwing a lot of like 3 zone 3 week over and over. Good pass. Wow, good play. Farmer
tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Good coverage by our guy.
Farmer knocked that pass down.
That was
and he
almost
made sure
a good
the
catch.
only one to touch the football was him.
Let's
That
stay in
had
for
potential
3.
for some yards, Peter,
Let's
but the
go.
defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Let's go
Good
base.
denial there.
Second
And
down
let's stick
coming
with
up.
the 3 week. I have a feeling they're going to run. Wow, I only allow 80 rush yards a game. That's feels low. Because that's definitely where I feel like we're more vulnerable.
Grossman.
Although Grossman's just throwing right now.
It is not reeled in.
Does that make sense with the snow?
Rex Grossman threw an incomplete pass.
Do you want to
there.
throw more in the snow
Maybe that's
or run
lucky
more?
since
I don't
there were
even know.
2 defenders in that zone.
That may be a bigger incompletion than it looks.
You're right, Dan. A shorter 3rd down is an easier 3rd down.
Instead, they will stay put and have to take another shot.
Bad passes all
Hooker
around.
didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
One
That
bad
will
pass,
bring up
3
4th
awful
down.
ones.
Hunt with the cover.
Hunt did a beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Maynard lines up for the punt. Maynard takes the long snap and punts it away.
Yep. Yeah. That's right. Fooled you. Surprised I didn't go for that a little bit harder. All right. Let's go at the tight end corner. Let's see how they defend this.
The Lions get their
They're going
offense
man.
on the field and will start this drive at their own
Okay, then.
20-yard line.
You gotta be kidding me.
Jackson back at the 16.
Alex Brown likes to introduce himself to the quarterback. 6'3", 272. This guy is just a huge dart, and the quarterback is his target.
The best part is I had Dewey so wide open on that. Like, so wide open. They're gonna bail out of it? They're not? I can't send Carr. Alright, I guess this is Roy.
Breeze rifles it out left side, and this one is incomplete.
Roy Williams seemed to be the right guy for his quarterback, but he's unable to catch that ball in the middle.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be 3rd down.
That was tough. That was a tough
3rd
miss.
down with the tight end right.
Thank you, Roy.
Grabs the fastball
Made up for
over
it.
the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and
Ooh,
long.
big pass.
Roy Williams is squeezed by 2 defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach that.
A
Boom.
long
Took a big
way
hit,
to
too.
go. On 3rd down, they pick out something from their bag of tricks, and they manage to get the first.
That's a great call.
All
Look at that.
right,
He's up over
3,000 for
3,000
Drew.
passing yards. Great work so far.
Good job, Drew.
Walters goes in motion. Carr gets the ball and he searches for a
Wow,
hole.
Urlacher came off of that block
The 35.
and still got me. Good run, though. I'm just gonna go ahead and have Foster sit this game for now, because we don't need it, and I'd honestly I just don't want to risk his health, honestly. Let's go with the drag.
2nd and 7. Ball at the Lions' 35-yard line.
I'd rather see how they lined up for this. You're wide open. Go.
Davenport catches it in the flat and is
Najee.
at the 40.
Oh, that was
Eventually
Najee.
Shoved out at the
Let's
50.
go.
It will be first down.
Joe Odom gives it his all on
Surprisingly
this play, Dan, but it is
enough.
too
I
little,
think
too
I need
late.
to run
They pick up
more
a few yards and a new
two
set
wide
of downs.
sets and stuff
Well,
like
he
that
forced him
because
out of
their
bounds,
outside
but not before the
linebackers
marker.
are
He should be more
not as
aware
good.
of where he is on the field.
And that looked to me like an effective way to throw your weight around.
Yeah, he was up against a quick defender, but the Pounds have it on this one.
Counter.
First down,
Interesting.
2 wideouts on the field.
50-yard line.
Man.
Check. Goal 16. Check. Goal 16.
Breeze fires this one
yeah.
over the middle, and it's knocked away from the
I
receiver.
put Dewey in danger there.
Incomplete.
I could have kept the run, though. I was reading blitz, and I was wrong. So let's run it again. Let's go back to the counter. Now they're running a blitz, of course.
Ball at the Lions, 50-yard line.
Let's keep it. Get Richard. Let's see if the receiver goes with him.
Richards goes in motion.
Or the corner, I mean. Perfect. All right, Carr, your time. Oh!
Carr picks up a yard on the play.
Yeah, he's not winning that.
Brings up third down.
Carr powered forward with
He
the
wasn't
football
winning that.
thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going
Let's
for
go,
very
Ace.
long.
Let's
Well,
run the
not
slant.
much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Breeze throws this on a
Brett.
rope, and it's off. Incomplete.
Good play.
Knight did a brilliant job keeping watch over his zone. That pass didn't have
All
a
right,
chance.
we'll punt
The
it.
defense forces fourth down, and even if they had completed the pass,
It still would have been short.
Yes.
You have to run those routes farther in that situation.
Harris gets ready to punt this away. Harris gets the snap and punts it away.
He's going to return it.
Tillman fields the punt at the 12.
Good hit.
Stopped at
Got
the
him inside the
19.
22. Good hit by Norris.
Charles Tillman is the guy to watch. Fifth-year man out of Lafayette, and he's liable to go all the way if he can get the return angle right. Advice to tacklers here. No fancy moves. Just bring him down quick.
The Bears stalled early
I'm honestly
last drive,
just going to probably
and we'll have
switch
to wait and
between
see
3
what
week and
happens
3
here.
cover
They'll
3
start
until they
at
can
their
beat
own
it.
19-yard line.
Because I don't necessarily know if they can beat it. Get him.
Takes it for his second carry.
That's
and
fine.
Takes it upfield.
Good
Brought
carry.
down at the 25.
Sometimes, if you're not the user, when you connect, that takedown is just not going to happen. Let's gap left. Let's stay with it.
Second and 4.
I will continue to dare them to beat me on it.
Thomas
Get him.
gets the call again,
Come on,
and
Pearson, make
has
the
left.
tackle.
Tackled at the 29.
Good play.
First down.
Let's go, fan, and let's send the weak last blitz.
First down with a split backfield.
Would that give him credit for the tackle? Interesting. Send him over. Somebody. Good tackle. Was that Farmer? Great tackle by Farmer. Let's go 3-4. And let's run the man cover this time. This feels like a pass.
Ball at the Bears' 31-yard line.
We'll let Lehman be a lineman. Whoa. stopped him just short. Good play.
And that will be good for a gain of 8.
I'm not getting the kind of
Rex Grossman played the pass
penetration
perfectly,
like I thought that I would.
zeroing in on his man despite the coverage. You know, it's all about accuracy in that situation.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off.
Here we go.
Booker goes in motion.
Somebody's got to get him. Oh, nope. Of course, they run it perfectly to the outside. Son of a gun.
Thomas is at the 50. Eventually pushed out of bounds at the 47.
I blitzed to the middle. You're into the outside. What else can you say?
Anthony Thomas keeps it in the family on this play, and he had a lot of brothers to help him.
That
design run was a
hole.
success because he followed his blockers. Without him, he wouldn't have gone anywhere.
Nice run, Peter, and he's putting together some very nice stats.
Definitely. Up to now, he's got 28 yards on 5 carries.
That is pretty nice.
First down, 1 man back.
Big Sean's in.
They couldn't
No way are they going to call pass interference on that. Ooh, the hometown whistle, man.
Defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Keith Smith draws a flag here from some aggressive coverage. You can't be that physical with a receiver and get away with it. Yeah, that's pass interference, all right. Good call.
Let's go with the cover 4.
I'm
First and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line.
Down!
Grossman
Ooh,
sings it
good
to
play.
the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Norris
managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that
backup
pass away.
guys in
Great
right
D.
now.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go to the man.
Second
There we
and
go.
10. Ball at the 32-yard line.
Gage goes in motion.
Gotta make a tackle. Good tackle, Farmer.
Gains a couple.
Marty Booker had a man playing him close back there, but he made a great
This is
move to
quite
get the
the snow
catch.
game right
Well,
now. I
not
love
much
it.
of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
I'm gonna trust the man.
3rd and 8. Ball at the 30-yard line.
All right, sack a clock. Let's go.
Grossman uncut to the left sideline, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Great play.
Rex Grossman threaded the ball back there to his man right past all that traffic. Good job.
A beautiful pickup.
Who was that,
Peter.
Berrien?
Everyone on the offense is
Nice
happy
play,
about that
honestly.
play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down.
As you can see, he's up over 2,000 yards for the year and still moving.
I thought for a second I wasn't recording, which is kind of funny. Good play. That was almost a pass interference, but it wasn't.
Ward looked like he had a solid catch there, and yet somehow he found a way to drop it.
They've been having problems connecting over the middle of the field, and there was more proof of it right there.
Yeah, a lot of bodies over the middle, and that congestion is what they're having problems with.
Second and 10.
Booker.
Ball at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Gage goes in motion.
Blue 44. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
What are we waiting for? Good play.
Thomas will get stopped at the line, and that will bring
Bailey
up
and
3rd
Hall.
down.
Hicks with the tackle.
Nice.
Third down, and they line up for their 11th play of the
Stay in
drive.
Cover 12. That's fine by me.
Set. Blue 33.
Wow.
Gage
Wow.
left sideline,
Wow.
tries to get free. finally gets out of bounds at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal.
Unbelievable. I wonder if they're going to challenge that.
Raced wide on that play, got the first, and then slipped out of bounds. Great job.
It was 3rd and long, but it didn't faze them. They moved the ball, and now they move the chains.
Yeah, really nice play calling, Dan.
All right, that's fine.
Grossman lobs this one a
Trufant.
bit.
Oh.
It's tipped. Incomplete.
Number 23.
I tried to make it the
Got
user.
himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even
Good
had a
play
shot
by
at it.
Trufant.
That
That's
had
what we
potential
want.
for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
2nd down coming up.
Ball at the 1.
Guerrero goes in motion.
Somebody. All right. They worked for it. I'm going to keep Deshaun out for the first half,
This is
I
a
think.
nice run here. And when you watch the replay,
I don't want to
Dan,
use him unless I
check out his
absolutely have
field
to.
vision. Great job of finding space.
Great effort to get him into the end zone, Peter.
Yeah, that's how to play the game. 110%.
How crazy would it be if I blocked this again? Late jump.
Here's the point.
I got a late jump. I almost had it.
The extra point is good.
It's good.
Wow. Great drive. Man,
The
I
ref
kind of
gets
like
the
the
signal,
black name
and we're
text
set.
better under the player names.
Edinger
Oh, come on.
rockets
I wanna
this one
do
deep.
Kick returns.
This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, what a kick. Let's go split. Let's go with the double swing.
The Lions had their last drive
This
stall
is
out at
zone,
the
I
end.
think.
We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go to the slam.
Goal 16. Check. Goal 16.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, the freaking cornerback.
Tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Fred Smoot targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was my fault.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Bears are out in front, 7-0.
Okay, first quarter. Could have been worse. It's been a while since I've come out and not been winning the possession battle. Oh yeah,
Second
they
down
always
and
clean
four
up the
wideouts
field
in the game.
after. Ooh, interesting. What are my options here?
Single back. Switch.
Let's stick with that.
Switch. Black 79.
Oh my God, can we?
Harris gets the sack way back at the 15.
Tommy Harris gets the sack deep in
Both
the
of them just
That's gonna be a
lost their
sizable
guys.
loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah. That's going to push them back, way back. Great defensive play.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Wow. Wow. Dewey,
Breeze
wide open.
rifles
No!
it out left side, and it falls incomplete.
Walters had that one come right to him back there. You have to catch those passes, baby.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more
That's
proof.
not what you
Boy,
want.
third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Harris lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Harris gets the ball and punts it away.
Still lots of time for a good
Tillman
return.
takes
Shoot.
it at the 42.
Whew.
Tackled at the 50.
All right, more defense, I guess.
Charles Tillman did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Bears offense takes the field, and they will start out at the 50-yard line.
I'm going to start adding a little bit of pressure, I guess. This is a one-man middle linebacker blitz. One high. Get him, get him, get him.
Grossman throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. We're bringing it.
Lucky.
I'm bringing it, yeah. I told you.
Rex Grossman knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart here. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 54 yards and no touchdowns.
Interesting. Let's gap left. Let's send the strong side cornerback.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 50.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Booker goes in motion.
I sent Booker away. I love it. Oh, I was so close to the sack.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the
getting
ground,
one.
and
Getting
it's
another one
incomplete.
this game. We gotta
And
get
if we can back
Navarro
up a
over
moment,
10.
That was a great play breaking up that pass attempt.
And sometimes in the NFL draft, you're looking for guys that can help you down the road, but Marcus Trufant was a guy that came in and produced immediately last year.
That's why we got him.
There.
Love how they were acting like he was a rookie last year.
Grossman.
Wow.
This one hard over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Marty Booker reels in the catch despite being covered by 2 defenders. Dan, I guess he just can't be intimidated. Check this out. Oh, yeah, it's all about being focused. He had his eye on the ball the whole time, and he knew where he had to be.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, I'm a little bit at a loss right now.
Thomas gets the ball
There
on
we
first
go.
down and picks up a couple.
That was me. Me, baby. We love a user tackle. Let's stay with this. Actually, let's go 3-4 and hit the cover 2.
2nd and 8. Ball at the 29.
I don't love this if they run to the right. Get him. Oh.
Grossman just rifles this one, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Oh, we might be in trouble, Bubble. Let's hit the weak blast. Boss, where's my defense?
Berrien catches it in the flat and is at the 10. Chased down at the 4.
Oh, wow, we got lucky.
75. Offense.
We got really lucky. Wow, huge 20-yard swing, man.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Mark Colombo held his man on that play, and hey, you can't do that. That was offensive holding any day of the week.
We'll hit the
First down, 1 man back.
Ball at the 24-yard line.
That was I got that call. I think I drew it.
Gage goes in motion. Thomas carries it for the
Thank you.
and gains about 3 yards.
We are not getting tackles today. It is cold, I guess.
With the tackle.
Peanuts. Get your peanuts. Stay with the dime. Stay with the zone. Let's flip a force guy.
2nd and 16.
Yeah.
Ball at the 21.
So we gotta put some pressure on here.
Catches the bullet out left,
man.
and that will be a gain of 3 yards.
Let's hold him to 3 at least.
Rex Grossman threaded the ball back there to his man right past all that traffic. Good job.
That's another pass that went pretty much down the middle.
Get it
He
this
hasn't
time.
been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident to be throwing into where all the traffic is. He's daring the D to stop him.
Ball at the 18-yard line.
All right, let's play some defense, guys.
Grossman fires this one over the middle, and it's caught at the 3, and he's stuck right there. It'll be first and goal.
That was inside of 3 guys.
3 guys covering him, but look what happens.
How?
Incredible catch.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
Hold on, I might need to capture this as the screenshot because look at this. Look at this feels like the screenshot. I have to grab this. Oh my god. That's like, I mean, what an incredible catch. Concentration by Barry in there.
I love it. That's what
my
football is
God.
all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
First down, just a single receiver on the field.
Down. Listen up. Gray, 160.
Yeah, that's right. Switch it up.
Gray, 160. Hut, hut.
Can you get him? No? Just gonna waltz him right in. No! What a play!
And that brings up 2nd down.
Man, I might have to get that screenshot.
Okay, let's go.
But first of all, how clean was that? That was nice. This is clear that this is like a goal line. Probably. That looks weird. As does that. So maybe it's not a. Yeah, maybe not. We already have a good screenshot. They're not challenging, so.
Ball at the 1.
Down. Larry, listen. Go 27.
Yeah, switch it up.
Listen back. Go 27. Hut, hut.
Of course you run the 1. Nice! No! He was in? Show the replay, you cowards. I'm challenging this if it doesn't look like he's in. Show the
This is a
replay.
nice run here, and when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his
Shut up about his field vision.
Great job of finding space.
Another. Coach Mariucci
I think his knee
is
was
not
down.
happy with that call, and he's going to challenge it.
At least it's late in the first half.
Detroit
Let's
is
find out.
challenging the spot of the ball, whether the player crossed the plane of the end zone.
This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have 1 challenge left.
Oh, that was their backup? That's funny. Oh,
Well,
no, it
let's
was
take
Thomas.
a look and see if he actually gets the ball across the
I don't think he
plane.
does.
Remember, all you need to do is have the tip of the ball cross it.
After review, the play stands.
Damn.
The player did cross the plane.
All right, fine.
Detroit will be charged a timeout. Touchdown, Chicago.
That will cost them a timeout, and you have to believe that he is not very happy with that call.
Let's do it.
Whatever.
Paul Edinger to attempt the extra point. Field holding.
Here's the extra point, and it's good.
All right, I think we gotta dust Deshaun off. It would just be awful if he got hurt. I think we'll go with our passing game, maybe a little bit of fullback
The
run.
ref gets the signal, and we're set.
Urlacher up the middle seems to be a problem, though.
Edinger, whom's a beauty here.
This is also a problem.
The Lions let this bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. Peter, it looks like the playoff race is shaping up.
Well, it sure is, Dan.
Let's try the rollout. Of course.
The
they come
Lions
out and
offense
blitz.
has to score here. This drive will start at their
Right,
own
don't get
20-yard
sacked.
line.
Don't get sacked. Don't get sacked. Don't get sacked. Thank you.
Williams didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Fred Smoot had
Brother.
superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was
Did he? Did he have superb coverage? That just looks like a straight up miss to me.
incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Damn, dude.
Ball at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Briggs sacks him way back at the 15.
This isn't good, y'all. I'm getting
Lance Briggs
0
got
blocks.
the sack, but he was totally unblocked. You need to at least lay a hand on
first sack
someone
of
to
the
slow him
season.
down a bit.
That'll be his first sack of the
Oy
game.
vey.
Third down from the eye.
Black strong cut. Black strong cut. Larry, down. Go back, go back. Brown 69. Brown 69.
No
Drop.
dice, and it falls incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Ben Watson looked like he had a solid catch there, and yet somehow he found a way to drop it.
The incompletions keep piling up,
this is
and even here in the second
capital
quarter,
B bad,
it
dude.
doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing.
Harris lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
That's totally right. Offense is
Harris takes
super
the
out
snap
of whack.
and pummels
Yeah,
this
that's right.
one
That's a
deep.
good kick.
Tillman fields
Gotta
the
make
deep
this
punt
tackle.
at the
Gotta
32.
make that well. That'll help.
Stopped at the 49.
Pumble it deep, still got back to midfield.
Charles Tillman took the sting out of that killer punt by picking up a bunch of yards on the run back. You can't coach that.
He says that so much.
The Bears come out on the field, and they're looking to extend their lead
What
before
can he
halftime.
coach,
They'll
Peter?
start at their 49-yard line. Marion goes in motion.
Blue 56.
Thomas picks
helps
up a
when
yard
two
on
guys
the
tackle
play,
him.
and that brings up second down.
The tackle.
Anthony Thomas used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Flip the cover 3.
And 9.
Second down, tight end to the left.
Bears 50
They've been crushing us over the middle.
Grossman throws a bullet, and it's complete at the 43.
What did I just say?
Brought down at the 40. First down.
Ward easily outclassed his defender on that catch, and he had that
I mean, if
play
they go
all
3
the
scores
way.
on
Peter,
us,
I'm
I
sure
might
he's
bench
happy to bring
Breeze
that one
too.
in. The last 3 passes to him have
Fowler
all
some
been
run.
incompletion.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I can just switch to the 2-man. That's fine.
Down. Set.
Guerrero goes in motion.
Go back. Single back.
Can somebody? No.
Thomas will get the carry on first down and will gain close to 6.
Anthony
Wow.
Thomas played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
All right. Well, we've dug ourselves into a hole in almost every game since like 3 or 4 games ago.
Down. Set.
Grossman tips it to the left sideline, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Bernard Berrien had nobody on him. The quarterback
He's
saw
like-
it and got the ball to him.
On
Nice
me with
second down
everything I do on
call,
defense
and they
right now.
will
It's
move
actually
the
kind of
chains.
amazing.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
First down, 2 receivers to the left. Guerrero goes in motion.
Black 25.
Thomas will get the handoff and heads upfield. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Anthony Thomas played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Second and 4. Ball at the 22-yard line.
I feel like I'm starting to get desperate. Oh my gosh, no way. No.
Heads wide left. Tackled at the 13. That will bring up first down.
That's annoying. I guess that was my fault. I don't know if they'll show a replay. I had him.
Nice gain on this, baby.
And I just ran. I just zoomed straight past it.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
Terrible play on my part. Let's go with the middle blast. I don't know.
Wow, those are nice stats. Way to carry the ball.
Anthony freaking Thomas.
Thomas carries it for a third time in a row.
What are we doing?
Heads out right. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
I'm like acting out of pure frustration right now.
Come on, y'all. Don't let him run like that.
Ball at the 4-yard line.
Counter. Of course.
Smith.
I had no idea where the end zone was. He was on it.
Up first down.
First and goal.
Unbelievable. At least we get the ball back. No. We really are getting punched in the mouth here, huh?
Now the extra point, and it's good.
I think I'm gonna go the other direction. I think I might sit Drew for the rest of the game.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Edinger booms a beauty here.
With home field advantage and...
Hopkins decides to take it out of the end zone.
Feels so slow.
Dragged down at the 23.
That's crazy.
Hopkins got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
Let's just run this out. I'm gonna go ahead and take out Drew. Let Glover just run this out to halftime.
The Lions offense takes the field with the clock at 27. Has his number called on first down, and
all right.
will gain close to 6.
Maybe we gotta do a little bit more Glover in the second half.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Bears in command of this one, 21-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our first half by the numbers.
We are not playing.
First downs have been the story here. The Bears are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Rex Grossman would find his
Farmer
target on
and
this one.
Sparks each have 6 tackles because
The
my line
Lions
is
early
playing
in the
like
first,
trash.
Drew Brees connected with his man on this one.
It's the only pass he's completed.
The Bears, towards the end of the first quarter, the A-Train, Anthony Thomas, was able to make things pay off on the ground. They strike first and go up by 7. The Bears, middle of the second, the A-Train, Anthony Thomas, got the carry here, and he comes through. Touchdown for the Bears. Bears ahead, 14-0. Antoine Smith found a little opening. That was all he needed. Touchdown for the Bears. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bears are up big at halftime, 21-0. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. The A-Train, Anthony Thomas, has taken over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one.
All right, we got a score
Dan
here.
Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology.
I don't
The
think I'll be
Lions
returning
will
this.
get the ball first here in the second half, and they are going to need a bunch of scores to get back into this one. Currently, they're down 21-0.
Through the uprights.
Now, let's get to the game. Susie Culver is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Steve Mariucci clearly was upset about his team's performance in the first half.
Clearly.
He said, "This is not the way we'd hoped to start this game. Offensively, we just haven't been getting it done. It's gut check. If we want this win, we've got to come out and play a lot harder and a lot smarter in the second half. Guys, back to you."
Susie, thank you.
First and 10, Detroit.
The Lions are fading fast and are in need of a score. Their offense will start this vital drive at their own 20-yard line.
Black 85. Switch. Black 85.
Fowler
Ooh,
gets
Fowler.
some air under this pass.
Forgot about
the
that arm.
reception's made at the 40. Finally dropped at the 48.
Well then.
It will be first down.
Did we just double up our passing yards?
Is going to make a great play right here. Snags the football and then really turns on the juice.
A nice run after
Needed
making
that.
the grab, and that's
Big
a
play.
big plus coming from your tight end.
Especially for him. He's not known for making those big gallops like that.
First and 10.
It's a zone.
Ball at the 48-yard
So I want Richards.
Down. Go back.
Good. Whoa.
They couldn't connect on
That was a
this
good
one.
play by Brian.
Incomplete.
Good play.
Richards ran a short route back there and seemed to be open, but he just couldn't make the grab. Disappointing incompletion.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up second down.
10.
Running the zone.
Ball at the 48-yard
Again.
line.
Down.
Run it over towards
Walters
Odom.
goes in motion.
Hopefully somebody can give me some blocking.
Blue 54. Blue.
Carr has his number called on second down.
No, just run into my lineman
Gains
instead.
about 3 yards.
It's a miracle he got 3 out of it. All right, let's hit the... See if we can get the slants to work.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Richards catches it over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Richards faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Let's go with the Lion flow.
What's the counter?
First and 10.
How are they running this?
Ball at the 32-yard
I
line.
think this is zone.
Down. Goes back. Goes back.
Fowler throws a beauty to the right side.
Gorgeous.
And the reception's made at the 8th.
Hell yeah.
Roy Williams got wide open and made the easy
Yeah,
grab.
Fowler
Great
is
job to take advantage of the D's confusion.
A beautiful
job.
pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down.
First and goal.
Let's see if the draw gives me enough room. Most likely my line will get obliterated, but you know. Yeah, Urlacher, dude.
Urlacher penetrates and stops that back at the 4.
Brian Urlacher targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest.
Man. Interesting. Interesting. Urlacher, oh my god.
Urlacher sacks him way back at the 10. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
And this guy, oh my goodness, Brian Urlacher. He's rounding into maybe the best linebacker in the entire National Football League. And
Lining.
folks, there are a lot of great linebackers out there.
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
just another terrific play right there.
I think it's gotta be Roy. As long as I don't get smacked again. Roy, get up.
No good. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th and goal.
I guess we just take the field goal. Let me look at something really quick. I probably could have thrown that to Dewey. So that's my fault. Dewey was open. He had a lob over Urlacher. It would have been risky, but...
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Gotta take my points and try and play some defense. That was the best our offense has looked so far, so...
Casey from
Jesus.
27 yards out and
Barely.
puts it straight through the uprights and good.
That's generous,
John
but
Casey
I'll take
didn't
it.
let the snow nor the sleet deter him from nailing that kick for 3 points.
John Casey kicking off for the Lions.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
At least I haven't done that on a kickoff yet.
Casey kicks this one away. Carlson fields the kickoff at the 7. Dragged down at the 35. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at the drive
Wow.
results, and you can see
They've
that they're
crushed
getting it
us.
done and have punched the ball into the end zone. Nice work so far.
Get it.
Carlson received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Just start 2-man.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Anybody, somebody,
Grossman
nobody.
throws this on a rope.
A pick would have
and
been huge.
It's tipped. Incomplete.
Farmer with the deflection.
Farmer came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They have really gotten after the ball
with
as a
man.
team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Could use
Nice,
an interception right
aggressive
about
D.
now. Could definitely use an interception right about now. Should have been called pass
Hauls it in
interference.
right
Lucky it
side,
wasn't.
and that's good for 6.
Rex Grossman rolled the dice by targeting a receiver with 2 defenders near him. But the pass clicked and they'll move the ball.
Another short pass, and he likes that area of the field so far.
And why not? He's had success there.
3rd down with the tight end right.
Ball with the Bears 41
Let's
yards.
go. We gotta get the stop.
Booker goes in motion. Grossman fires this one over the middle, and they convert on 3rd down.
So frustrating.
Rex Grossman.
We're
played
making
this
Rex
passing
Grossman look like
beautifully,
Peyton Manning
rendering
right
the
now.
defense irrelevant. When you can make accurate throws
Crazy.
like that, the whole field starts to open up for you.
That's another pass that went pretty much down the middle. He hasn't been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident to be throwing into where all
But
the
then he
traffic
does.
is. He's daring the D to stop him.
I'm spying you, Rex. Wiggle back. Wiggle back. Down. Set. Take him. Black 44. Black 44. Hut.
Thomas takes
Somebody?
it for his
Anybody?
17th
Thank you.
carry and runs into
I feel like I'm
traffic.
saying that a lot. It's a
Tackled
good tackle,
at the
honestly.
49.
It's smart that they're running at this point. Let's go to the 3 week. Hopefully we can actually hold ourselves up.
Ball at the Bears' 49-yard
Counter. Can somebody hit this guy? Thank you,
Thomas
Sparks.
picks up about 2, and that brings up third down.
All right, now let's get a stop. Oh my God. Let's do the combo inside. Let's see how this works.
Third
I should have
down,
flipped
3
it.
wideouts in the game.
Should have flipped it. Gotta remember that next time. How are we?
Gage catches the hard throw, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
I don't know if we've stopped them once on 3rd down. We haven't, because they've scored every single time
That's a
they've
great
gotten the
catch.
drive.
That guy has real skills.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
Dan, that's because of the great routes he's been running.
Just thank you, Sparks.
Thomas chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's just go base. Stay in the 3 week.
2nd and 6.
Sparks is getting a lot of tackles this game. He might have broken 10 at this point.
Thomas takes the handoff and heads left.
Nobody wants to get this guy.
Brought down at the 26.
Hamilton with the tackle.
Not me just losing my mind this entire video. I'm gonna send the all blitz. They're definitely running
Third
it.
down, 2 tight ends in the game.
I'm just screwed if they run to the outside. They run the fullback up the middle, and he's.
Guerrero is at the 15.
What are we?
Touchdown!
Well, the unbeaten streak is over, y'all. I don't think we're.
That's an old football term.
I don't think we're winning this one.
Great play.
Another touchdown, and they are really running away with this one.
The crazy thing is, they aren't showing any signs of slowing down.
Damn.
Now the point after, and
The extra point is
it's good.
Tough out to take.
Hey, way to go out there. Good job. Nice play. Nice play.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Edinger rockets this one deep. Hunt decides to take it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 21.
Hunt got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
First and 10.
The Lions send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Got it.
Oh no.
Lane
Kinda
didn't
had him.
haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
The intended receiver.
Lane was open as you can get on that play, but couldn't make the grab. What a shame.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
Weak back. Weak back. Blue 54. Blue 54.
Fowler makes the throw after the play
throw.
action fake, and it's good for a gain of 8.
Fowler has had a number of
I
passes.
don't care about that right now. Try and get it on the ISO with Carr. Just give me some room to the left side.
Carr gets the call on third
Oh.
down and can't convert the third down. It'll be fourth down.
Mason
I
brought
have
down
to
the
go
ball
for it.
carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
The defense's back was against the wall, and they rose
So
to the
upset.
challenge, Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's great D. They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be fourth down. Hamilton takes it
Jesus
across
Christmas,
the
I
line
almost didn't
and
make it.
converts the fourth down. What a play.
First down, Lions.
Hamilton played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Peter, everything worked right on the conversion, but what a scary call at that point on the field, especially
It's fair.
considering
That is a
that
scary
it's only the
call.
third quarter.
Yeah, too deep in your own territory to be trying that, in my opinion.
Strong back. Break 59.
Am I gonna get the
Smoot
pass
hammers the
interference?
receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Pass interference, number 22, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Thank you.
Automatic first down.
Fred Smoot draws a flag here from some aggressive coverage. You can't be that physical with a receiver and get away with it. Yeah, that's pass interference, all right. Good call.
Yeah, but what else is common is my guy's just not freaking catching it.
Watch the counter. Watch the counter. Here comes the counter.
I think this is
I'm going
zone.
left. I'm going left.
We'll see where Watson is.
Down. Strong back. Strong back.
Fowler floats this one out to the right
Fine.
sidelines, and the ball's caught at
My
the 30.
brother in
Finally
Christmas.
stopped at the 27. First down.
Ben Watson makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his
Also lucky
tail.
I didn't
I'll
get
tell you, I was
smacked
not
right there.
expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, Peter, I think
Good
you could
pass,
argue
though.
that throw probably should never have
Really?
been made. It was very risky, but it did work out.
Yeah, it's all
It was
about
risky,
staying
you're right. It was
focused and
cross-field
believing
pass
in
over
your
Charles
teammates.
Tillman.
And Peter, we've talked before about what kind of an impact a big receiver can have on a football game.
All right, let's talk
That's
some
right,
more,
Dan. A
please.
lot of people still associate receivers with speed, but right here, height was what did it.
Man.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Bears
split
in
Watson
command
off?
of this
No, I
one,
can always switch
28-3.
Down. Go back. Go back. Blue 19.
Oh my God, he's so slow. He's so slow.
Down at the 15.
That
It will be
acceleration
first
was
down.
so slow. I can't believe I got 10 yards out of that.
Fowler does a little
I'm
last
about
minute
to run that same
razzle-dazzle
play
here,
again.
and he gets some yards.
Lucky he didn't get crushed. Fitzsimmons is in. I'm gonna run the strong toss if Fitzsimmons is in.
First and 10.
I don't care about that.
Ball at the 15.
Down. Set.
Richards goes in motion. Carr carries it off the toss and will
Good run.
gain close to 6.
Good run by Carr.
Carr
Maybe
played
they weren't
smart
expecting
and
it.
used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Let's go back
They
to the
move
pitch
the
slot.
ball,
Maybe we got
and it
something
will
here.
be second down.
Second and 3.
This is
Ball at the
man.
9.
Down. Set. Green 17.
Ben. Oh.
This one will fall incomplete.
Ben Watson had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's his second drop, and he cannot be happy with that. Sometimes the ball bounces your way, and sometimes it
doesn't.
Exactly.
It's a zone. Please protect me for more than 2 seconds. Please protect me for more than 2 seconds.
Fowler just rifles this one, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Ineligible receiver?
51, offense. The penalty is declined.
What?
Incomplete pass.
What? Vernon, my dude. In no man's land, so it hit his helmet. Oh, man. I gotta go for this one, too. I gotta do it.
Fourth down.
Man, just punt the ball.
Man, shut up.
Lane drops it, and they will turn it over. What a costly mistake.
Oh, my God.
With the coverage.
How many times?
Lane. Well, Dan, they had to have liked the call, but I don't think they
Wide
liked the
open.
result. Watch the
Just dropped
replay
it.
here. He couldn't quite haul that one in. Tough mid-range incompletion.
They went for it on fourth down and fell short. Obviously, they felt like they needed a lot more than 3.
Well, and they still do, Dan. They needed that conversion really badly, and the offense couldn't close the deal.
Unbelievable.
The Bears offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at their own 10-yard
Meanwhile,
line.
these guys are catching
Grossman throws a
everything.
bullet to the flat, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard. Second down, 9 yards to go.
The Bears' 11-yard line.
Down! Set!
Sparks
because I'm
makes a play on this and
taking them
forces
over?
the incompletion.
That shouldn't make a
Sparks managed
difference.
to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
That
Wow, great
clearly has not
anticipation of
helped
the
us.
pass.
Rip, 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 rip. Shotgun, shotgun.
Grossman rifles
Oh.
it out left side, and he
Thank
connects
God.
at the
Good.
18,
Pass complete.
and he stopped right there.
Thank
Farmer
goodness.
with the tackle. That will bring up
Punt
fourth
it.
down.
Punt it.
Farmer made
I was
the
about to
save,
lose
dropping the ball
my
carrier
mind.
before he could get to the markers.
And
I was
I'll tell
about
you
to
what,
lose
this
my mind.
looks like it wasn't that difficult to tackle, but he had his hands full.
Yeah,
You don't
looks
even
can
know. I
be
was about to
deceiving,
lose
Dan.
it.
He really had to square himself perfectly to make that play.
Maynard takes the long snap and pummels this one deep. Hunt gets it at the 38. Tackled at the 49.
I should have tried to hit that turbo
Hunt
way
returned for
long
a
to
few
the
there,
left
but
side.
after that gigantic punt, it was
it
like
like
tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
Can I get... That's the delay corner. Let's do it. Are they going to line up for this?
The Lions' offense is now on the field, and except for a few big plays, they really can't be happy with their passing game up to this point. We'll see what they call on this drive as they start at
My
their
brother in
49-yard
Christ.
line.
Nobody wants to block.
Hunts him down and gets the sack way back at the 44.
Liz! Pro! Down! Set!
I had to throw it a little early. At least he caught it.
Rips down the lob, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Man.
You make me sick!
Fowler made a nice throw there. Got it right past the defender.
That's the third time today he's hit a receiver way downfield.
Well, his arm didn't come cheap for this team, so they might as well get their money's worth.
Wow, good job, Roy.
Look, he is now up over 5,000 receiving yards in his career.
Down. Set. Gray, 39. Gray, check. Goal 54. Check. Goal 54. Check.
Fowler fires this one over the middle.
That was a good
and
throw.
The reception is made past the markers
Dewey's got
for
a couple
first
catches
down.
Let's hit the Z out.
First down with a split backfield.
13.
Down. Set. Gray, 41. Gray, 41.
Tillman puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Parsons was sitting back in the zone waiting for the pass and then closes enough to force the incompletion. Nice job.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Ball at the 13.
Down. Set.
Fowler zings.
That's
it
all
to
it takes,
one
I guess.
side, And it's caught for
Just
the
Roy.
score.
That's all I got to throw it to is just Roy. That was a beautiful throw, though.
Fowler makes a risky pass here and completes it. That took guts, Dan. Check it out. Oh, perfect pass. And it had to be accurate to get in there between the two defenders.
Peter, that's his first touchdown pass of the game. How do his stats look?
Well, so far, he's got 171 yards and 1 touchdown.
Curious if the computer thinks I should onside kick. Probably not.
Now the point after, and
The point is good.
it's good.
10 to 28 looks better than 3 to 28 at least. Some garbage time stats for our guys.
There's
Damn.
the signal, and we're ready.
That was a bad kick.
Casey kicks it off.
And it's a shitty one.
Carlson fields the kickoff at the 12. Again gets free.
Good return.
Tackled at the 40.
Doesn't really matter.
Carlson took the pint-sized kick and ran it back for a gallon-sized return.
The Bears stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 40-yard line. Thomas passes out to the left side and will gain close to 6.
Sparks with the tackle.
Anthony Thomas has had a great day on the ground. Great
Yeah.
movement outside the tackles and using his speed to round the corners. Great game. He's racked up 87 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Second and 4.
Here comes the screen.
Ball at the Bears' 46-yard line.
Blue 56. Blue 56.
Yeah, they're really going to start wasting time at this point, which is fine. Like a long draw, and he's gone.
Thomas is at the 45. Thomas gains 10 yards on the play, and that will bring up first down.
I mean, the scary thing is that they just walked all over our defense today. Run, pass, all of it.
First down, just a single receiver on the field.
Down. Check. Goal 119. Check. Goal 119. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
Thomas carries it for a third time in a row.
Sparks
and
has got to have
picks up
like
a
15
couple.
tackles this game. I don't think I'm going to pull a computer and take 3 timeouts. I don't think we're going to win this game, so I will just let it play out. Well, nice toss. I just
Thomas
ran past
throws
him.
right up the middle and rambles for about 5.
Damn.
Third and 2.
Oh, look at those
There,
numbers.
finally got over
That's how to
100.
get it done on the ground.
Honestly? Okay.
Go 26. Listen up. Go 26. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Sprinting away. That's funny.
Oh, look at those numbers.
Okay, we
That's
got
how to get it done on the ground.
Down. Set. Blue 13.
Thomas takes his 25th carry of the game and
That's
passes the
first
line.
down.
Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. That will bring up first down.
Anthony Thomas played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the
I was
chain.
going to say,
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in
backups
getting
are
the
in, but it looks
first.
like Thomas is still in.
Smith goes in motion.
Single back. Hut, single back. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
There we go.
Thomas takes it for his 26th
That was almost
carry,
dangerous.
and he's stopped. The clock continues to run.
I mean, it's a good day. Definitely a good day. Ugh.
Second down, and this is the 7th play of the drive.
Just get it under 40 seconds, please. All right, well, the dream of the unbeaten season has been dashed by the Chicago Bears. Oh, man, if we had given up...
Thomas picks up about 2, and the clock will continue to run.
They have to do one more play, which I find actively hilarious.
Let's go back.
Come on,
Third
team.
and 5.
Too much.
Ball at the
Don't give him
28-yard
anything.
line.
Down. Hey. Listen up. Leopard. 37. Single back. Single back. 37. 87 is mine. Number 87 is mine. Hut, hut. 83. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
Thank you.
Smith takes this one way out left.
I would have
and
been
is
very
brought
upset if
down
he
short
scored
of
on
the
that
markers.
last play.
The clock is still running. 4th down coming up.
Da-na-na.
And that is going to do it for this one.
Tough
the
game.
Bears come out on top, 28-10.
But no
for
one
my
got hurt,
partner, Peter
we're
O'Keefe,
kinda
this
coasting
is
to the
Dan
playoffs,
Stevens
so.
saying goodbye until next time.
Receivers couldn't catch a cold. Probably because they were so cold. That's crazy, man. That was one of the rougher offensive games we've had ever. Couldn't do anything.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Bears stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one
Sparks
early in
had
the third
11.
quarter. Fowler is back to
Farmer
throw as
had
they want
10.
to air it out here, and this one is right on target. That set up a 27-yard
And
field
Fowler
goal.
had
The Lions
159
narrow the gap
yards
a
in
bit.
a
They're now down by
half.
18.
So that's an interesting...
The Bears come right back, already inside field goal range. Guerrero on the carry here as they work the ground game. This is a nice run. A 26-yard touchdown for the Bears.
That was quite
Lions
the
losing by
game
25. Fowler would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Lions have it again. Roy Williams is going to try to stretch the field here. He's going to make them pay. A 30-yard play that set up a Lion touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one.
Yeah.
Bears win this one 28-10.
Well, good play by the Bears. They're
Now
fighting
let's
for their
talk to a
playoff
player
lives.
who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. The A-Train, Anthony Thomas, was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Calvert. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You played great today. You just made it look easy tonight. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
And to be honest, we just believed in each other, and we believed in what we're trying to do as a team. And fortune smiled upon us, and we were able to triumph in the end.
Back to you, Chris.
I'm Chris Berman, and that concludes our broadcast of the NFL on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Take care. We'll see you next time.
All right, let's check her out. A tough L, but once again, rather do it now than in the playoffs. So Fowler was the story of the day, getting that 8 for 15, got over 150 yards, got a touchdown, but was responsible for the only scoring that we did all day. As we see here, we gave Drew the yank pretty early when it just seemed like he wasn't gonna get going, and we wanted to more protect him than anything else from what beats the hell out of me. Also nowhere to be found today was Deshaun Foster. Carr didn't really do anything on his 6 carries. I should have used Glover and Hamilton more, but we fell down so much so early that we were passing a lot more as the halves rolled along, or the quarters rolled along, I should say. And then obviously we got just we gave up 4 rushing touchdowns. Every single touchdown was a rushing touchdown. Thomas had 2. Guerrero, their fullback, had 1 run for 26 yards. We just gave up way too easily. And then Smith also had a touchdown as well there at the goal line. So way too easy. Way too easy. Roy was the best receiver of the day. It makes sense. 4 receptions, 88 yards. Gage was behind him with 5 for 50. Walters had 2 for 45. He dropped a bunch. Nate Burleson is on this team? I didn't even notice that. Ward, Berrien, like everyone was getting catches in this game, and we were getting nothing. And I want to highlight the drops. Like, look at all those drops for us. They are a couple for the Bears too, but like, shoot, man. That's so many drops. How unfortunate. How unfortunate indeed. Let me get the actual thing that we want to get the stats capture from. But yeah, 1 touchdown for Roy. 7 times thrown. Good job by him. They ran a lot more than us, but our line and our linebackers weren't very good. It was Sparks who had the most tackles out of everyone. He had 11 total. Farmer right behind him with 10. Pearson with 5. Lehman and Trufant with 3 apiece. Lehman had 2 assists, as did Boss Bailey. Keith Smith. I'm actually calling him by his correct name now. This is going to hurt. We gave up a bunch of sacks, 5 of them to be exact, and we didn't get any ourselves after talking a big game about their line not being very good. So that obviously came back to bite me big time. Passes defended, Farmer, Trufant, Sparks all got a bunch of touches on passes, but it did not turn into any interceptions for anybody today. So no interceptions in the entire game. A tough L, but we'll keep our heads high and we'll move on. And who knows, we might be seeing them in like the first round of our divisional playoff game if they manage to sneak into the playoffs and win a wild card game. So we could have a revenge opportunity at full strength coming soon. But I don't mind that we arrested Deshaun this game. We'll have to look at what the defense looks like for our next opponents, the Arizona Cardinals. All right, so the Cardinals are 8-6 as we're heading into the last part of the year. We did take that 1 loss, but again, like, we can go 13-3 and we'll still have home field advantage locked down. That's how kind of weak the NFC is, and they're all going to go fight amongst themselves. We have 2 AFC opponents to finish out the season, so we'll do our normal stuff. We'll take a save. We'll watch SportsCenter, and then we'll head on out for another episode. So thanks as always for joining. And we're still first in the power ranking, so it's all good. I'm sure there's an email out there. It's like, last unbeaten team to fall. All right, let's watch some SportsCenter. I wonder how much the fanfare they'll make over us losing finally.
This is SportsCenter.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our first game this week, we had the Vikings walk away with a 6-point victory. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week.
Interesting.
Bridges had to leave the ball game, and it looks like the young rookie will be on the shelf for a while,
that sucks.
which is never good for a player's development. He's suffering from a stress fracture in his foot, and he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Robert Royal sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. The team doctors have reported a pulled hamstring, and he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs.
Yeah, that does look like a bunch
now, on to even bigger news,
Ty.
as you may have already heard. Ty Law will miss the remainder of the season. So now that secondary is going to have to really come together if they're going to make up for his absence. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
The Bills won this contest, but will stay into third place in the AFC East.
That's a big win.
Warren played well despite the loss and showed us why he's ranked up at the top of the league. Phillip Rivers threw for 250-plus yards and helped his Chargers beat the Texans.
Wow.
We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Lester Towns is on the move as he gets a contract for what can only be referred to as crazy money. 2 years, $1.2 million.
In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Bears pick up win number 7. At the home of the Indy 500, we had the Colts get sent away with a 7-point loss. Over at Heinz Field, we had the Steelers lose by 11. The Browns defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at the Cleveland Browns Stadium. The Packers won on the road and will now head home to meet the Bears. The Redskins lost this one and will now fall to second place in the NFC East. Javon Kearse had another fantastic week, and in the victory kept the streak of landmark stats alive.
Wow. 4
James
consecutive games
Hodgins
with
had
sacks.
over
Pretty
50
good.
yards receiving and helped his Cardinals beat the Rams. Right by Lady Liberty in New York, we had the Jets get sent home with a 14-point loss.
Like, one of our games.
In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Chiefs pick up win number 7. Down in New Orleans, we had the Saints get nipped by 3 points. And last but not least, we had the Seahawks come away victorious.
All right, Boomer, thanks. Just 2 weeks to
2
go until the
more
playoffs arrive.
spots to fill in
And
the
just
AFC.
as we do every year, we're looking at a number of interesting races as teams jockey for position. We'll start it out in the AFC. Meanwhile, let's take a look at how things stand over in the NFC.
The Cardinals are also division title winners, but they're still fighting for home
So that's
field.
how we stand to this point.
And the Packers
Still
are in.
lots
Cool.
of jockeying left to go as we get this thing sorted out for January. So that'll do it from
Good for
here.
them.
Boomer, we send it back over to you.
So with just 2 weeks to go
Wow,
now, still
okay.
plenty to be decided
Carter
before January
McNabb.
rolls around. But first, my prime-time players' game balls go out to these men, each helping their team down the stretch.
Prime time.
That'll do it,
players.
sports
now
fans.
it's
I'm
New
Chris
England-
Berman,
New
and
England
thanks so
to
much
stop.
for
Shoot.
joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Cool. All right. Well, we did it again, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. And I hope you stay well.